Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Courtney. If you are returning, welcome back. By the title you see, I will be reacting to Season 1, Episode 1 of True Detective. This was requested over a month ago for me to check out this particular TV show. I have never seen it, so I'm looking forward to it, and we're just going to get into it.
He come out of Texas, so nobody knew him. Took 3 months till we got him over to the house for dinner. Pick a fight with the sky, didn't like its shade of blue.
Oh, wow.
Poor bastard looked like he was on his way to the firing squad.
Could you
All right, yeah.
hold off on
Can't
the...
do that here no more.
You want to hear this or not?
He don't care. He gonna smoke his cigarette.
I'd been on the job about 3 months till the end. 2 previous cases. January the 3rd, 1995, my daughter's birthday.
Oh, I'm a January baby. Wow. Yeah, y'all been through some stuff.
We found her.
Oh, wow. What in the world? Got a symbol on the back, antlers on the head, tied up.
Them symbols is satanic.
ID?
No, sir.
Okay, tell me what you see.
Ligature marks on her wrist, ankles, and knees. Multiple shallow stab wounds to the abdomen before he moved her.
How we know it was a he?
That's why they called him the tax man. He had this big ledger.
A little detail somewhere way down the line breaks the case.
Good point.
We all fit a certain category. Then any of those types could be an incompetent shitheel.
Which type were you?
Regular type dude with a big ass dick.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
In vigilance, fathers.
What's the stuff hanging from the trees?
You know, I knew how to talk to people.
He does sketches,
He
too.
was smart. Second week we were together, I saw where he was living.
Let's see, what's his place look like?
I'd offer you a seat, but
Don't mention it, I can't stay.
Yeah, some people live like that.
Past a certain age, a man without a family can be a bad thing.
This is gonna happen again. This is his vision. An attachment of physical lust to fantasies and practices.
Sounds right.
Decent odds she was a prost. This idea goes way back with him.
Poor girl.
You got a chapter in one of those books on jumping to conclusions?
Wait and see on the ID.
These two are going to be very interesting together.
I guarantee this wasn't his first. Too specific.
You gotta come to dinner. Can't put Maggie off anymore, so you just gotta.
Oh, his wife inviting his partner to dinner?
All right. And he decided it was a good time to invite me over for dinner. Marty's wife and his 2 kids and my daughter's birthday.
Let me get up.
Listen, he does not look good. What happened in the last few hours?
It's like they don't even know the outside world exists. Might as well be living on the fucking moon. It's all one ghetto, man.
Today, that scene, that is the most fucked up thing I ever caught.
I can imagine.
You're Christian, yeah?
No.
What do you got the cross for?
It's a form of meditation.
But you're not a Christian, so what do you believe?
I believe that people shouldn't talk about this type of shit at work.
Amen.
Do me a courtesy, okay? I'm not trying to convert you.
Philosophical terms, I'm what's called a pessimist.
I can't stand when people question people about their beliefs. Just let people live the way they want to live.
We are creatures that should not exist by natural law. Programmed with total assurance that we are each somebody.
I wouldn't go around spouting that shit I was you. I don't think that way.
Well, you asked him his opinion.
My luck, I picked today to get to know you. And
Yeah, you asked.
begging you to shut the fuck up.
I got a bad taste in my mouth out here.
Let's make the car a place of silent reflection from now on.
So what, you're angry because you asked him an opinion? Or how he feels about, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna drop it.
What should I bring for dinner?
A bottle of wine would be nice.
I don't drink.
Listen, when you're at my house, don't even mention any of that bullshit you just said to me.
He's just keeping to himself. Maybe I'm just a little sensitive to this because I've dealt with this kind of thing before. Like, you literally ask me a question, I give you the answer, and then you want to be so offended.
I mean, you never heard of any shit like this before. She had antlers. Halloween shit.
well, we're gonna have to do a press conference. What about him? What do you think?
Smart. Doesn't care about making friends. He's already running with it. He's got a real mind for it.
You're still lead. You do the briefing tomorrow.
That's my point. They wanted you to see her. Yeah, you don't mark up a body like
She
that.
had antlers.
It was a crown.
The major was saying something about a press conference.
I noticed that he saw the billboard of that woman. I'm guessing there's going to be well, I think it said that she was 14 years old, but maybe there's a connection.
Nah, just something to do.
You go ahead, I'll take care of the paperwork.
Like I said, I'm feeling a lot of stuff hit me. My daughter's birthday, this dead woman.
Is his daughter estranged from him?
Nobody talked to me.
He doesn't drink, but he does drink that. That's not his daughter, is it?
Evening, ladies. Hoping to ask y'all.
Okay, never mind.
I'll get the next round.
You making trouble for us, sir? We'll take 2 large Long Island iced teas, please.
Aw.
Either one of you know a woman about your age, about 5'5", a little larger than yours, proportionate to the body, natural.
We see a lot of girls like that around. People come and go.
Somebody got killed.
They have to know something.
Annette, go get a couple more drinks from the bar, will you please?
This is probably the best lead that he has, trying to figure out if he suspects that she did that type of work.
Yeah, but it's not like that. I don't sleep.
Oh, that's his wife. At first I was like, who's this lady?
Why didn't you come to bed?
Caught up. Just couldn't sleep.
You had that woman from Erath? It's on all the news. Missed you the last couple days.
I got a shower. Hey, beautiful.
Marty, how you want your coffee, doll?
Strong and black, just like you.
Dora Kelly Lang. Address outside of St. Martinville. Got an ex-Charlie Lang who's doing 8 in voiles for bad checks.
She was washed clean, not a print on her. It's bound by a half-inch rope, maybe 10, 20 hours.
It's crystal and LSD.
So she was drugged, tortured with a knife, posed out there.
Poor thing.
What about this stuff?
No horns or deer antlers. No prints on anything.
Ideas what any of this means?
And it's all primitive. It's like cave paintings.
Yeah, he's just a coroner, so I'm sure they'll find someone who's an expert in this kind of stuff.
All the trouble this guy went to. Seems real personal.
It's iconic, planned. It's like there was never anything here but jungle.
Stop saying shit like that. It's unprofessional.
He just observes stuff.
Memory of a town. Just stop.
Can't figure I'd forgo it on your account, Mark.
Sometimes you have to have different people with different perspectives to try and figure out what's going on. If everybody thought the same, you wouldn't get anything done.
You get any sleep last night?
I just dreamed.
A cult. I don't know if this shit is anything but crazy. Detective?
Deceased's name is Dora Kelly Lang, 28. Hit the corners. Ask her about anybody she was seeing. Rough Johns, anything.
I will say that I do enjoy crime shows, so I can see that this is something I can definitely get into. I had just never heard of it before. What that baby doing out here by herself?
You believe in ghosts?
See, now he's gonna get upset because you're talking about weird shit.
What do we say about silent reflection?
Do you guys believe in ghosts?
Is it the find no girl?
Why would you ask that?
Went missing around here years back. Just thought maybe it's her.
Oh, was that the girl from the billboard? Okay.
Couple streets down. They moved after.
Her family come to our service once or twice, 5 or 6 years back. Y'all think maybe this have something to do with those cats?
What cats?
Somebody caught them up, turned the insides out, and nailed them to the front door twice. I asked for it to be investigated.
We aren't those type of police, sir.
Well, who is then?
It's a good question.
Any of these look familiar to you? Seen them anywheres?
No.
How about these?
Now, that looked like something my old auntie taught us how to make. Old auntie told us that they were devil nets. You put them around the bed, catch the devil before he get too close. But had a bit of that Santeria in her, you know?
Okay, it's all making sense.
Now, that's all we got on the Fontenot girl.
Well, there's nothing in here.
Now, that was 5 years ago. Ted Childers was sheriff back then.
10-year-old girl goes missing, that doesn't go statewide.
My understanding, little girl went off with her birth daddy. And the feeling was little girl's better off with her daddy. She filed a complaint and never bothered with it. Took off with it. Boy.
Oh, wow.
Chased through the woods.
Oh, yeah. I pulled that one for you, too.
What the hell is this?
Little girl said a green-eared spaghetti monster chased her through some woods.
A green-eared spaghetti monster.
And she told us that looked exactly right.
Well, the sketch artist did a good job.
I took a sixer to old Milwaukee Lone Star.
Why is this so important to you all of a sudden?
Thursday is one of my days off. You don't get to interrupt that.
Oh, I like that. This is my day off, and y'all gonna get it together.
I appreciate a little hustle up on that.
Civilians came across the body of a female. This person we believe was murdered. Our investigators have several leads, and hopefully we'll have a suspect for you in custody soon.
Charlie, talk about your ex, Dora Lang.
What she said I done now. Got a divorce papers pushed through after I've been here about a year.
She got a habit?
Yeah, a few. Growed up together, dropped out, same time.
She called up here for you not too long ago. What you mean she didn't make sense?
Talking about she's gonna become a nun.
Why a nun?
No, man, she was hot. She met a king.
I'm about to say the whole nun thing having to do with, like, ritual, religion, all that stuff.
What Dory do?
Just tell him.
Dory's dead. Do you want to talk the whole case through or just the end?
You know, like you said, files got ruined.
Oh, they don't have the files. That's why they're talking to them again.
Something new that Warren Lake Charles, maybe? Get the details out of the paper.
Yeah, we did. You know anything about that?
Yeah, let me see what you got.
Well, let's hear your story first. See how it fit with what we got.
That dinner, that was a bit later. It was kind of funny, the flowers. He read somewhere, if you get invited to dinner, you're supposed to bring flowers.
Oh, that dinner.
You can't barely stand up.
That's what was wrong with him. He was so drunk.
You gotta get a load on before you visit my family.
I didn't mean to. I was checking on to see how I ended up hanging around a bar.
Don't worry about it. Try to make 10 minutes conversation.
I'm sorry, man.
We'll try this some other.
Yeah, just let him go sober up.
Rust, it is so nice to finally meet you. I said that your life's in this man's hands.
I never fired my gun.
Have you fired your gun?
Audrey.
No, the kids can ask questions.
Yes.
Dad's never shot anybody.
You don't want to shoot people.
Marty says you're from Texas.
Kids plotting and scheming.
Working here the last 10, 12 years.
What kind of work?
Narcotics, mostly.
Oh, be right back.
Oh, now that Dad walked away, what are the kids about to do?
You're not married?
Once. Not anymore.
Children?
One. She passed.
Aww,
Marriage didn't last long after that.
that's sad.
What do you know about him, Marty?
Not a lot. He could be a good detective.
You ever ask him about himself?
You do not want to pick this man's brain.
Way too judgmental. I'm surprised one of the kids didn't blurt out about his daughter.
Rust, what you were saying before?
Oh, we can find something nicer to talk about.
What's with the face?
What happened between me and him don't have nothing to do with Dora Lang. I worked with Russ Cole for 7 years. Relationships change. I haven't talked to Russ in 10 years.
So that's how much time has gone by.
He was a good detective. I can say that because it's the truth. Y'all want to walk through the Lang case? What's going on?
We just heard some stories. I'd like to understand this process.
Those that remember her said that she used to come in early in the morning, if she came home at all.
Why don't you do your own fucking legwork, you rat fuck?
All right now. Y'all don't look like y'all do your jobs well to begin with anyway.
Had 3 hits on working girls. Few names recognized her as occasional. Show up a couple truck stops when she needed cash. Said her uncle's Danny Fontenot. Pitcher. He lives close by.
You might know the Reverend Tuttle. Your case has a lot of people taking care. Doors locking where they used to not.
Task force to investigate crimes with an anti-Christian connotation.
Really?
You kidding me?
Fucking believable.
Who's Eddie? The fucking governor, Edwin Tuttle.
The sound of a gaggle of hens.
Oh, there's so much I could say right now. I'm just not gonna do it.
The depositions. I thought I should walk you through them.
Watch the killer be somebody in the congregation.
Your victim was Dora Lang, but you all checked on Marie Fontenot.
She had an uncle who lived nearby, and we call it intuition.
Sometimes he's more responsive.
We wanted to ask you about your niece, Marie.
How much could you put on one family? I asked the Lord.
Did you know Marie's birth father?
Lynn Strokes was her daddy.
We had heard that Marie ran off with him and she wasn't really missing.
That's what Debbie said.
Yeah, the mom.
Do you know where Debbie is now?
She married another man. She was in Vegas.
Say, what is that?
All they ever told us was a cerebral event.
Marty! Excuse me, I'll check.
I'm gonna say, what did he find?
Inside on the floor on the right.
What is it? Is it like a symbol? Like what was on the lady's back?
I haven't looked in there since the police first came.
So what does she look like? That one in Lake Charles.
Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, it looks a lot like the one from 95.
Consistent to the 95 case. Details that weren't public knowledge. My question is...
How could it be him?
Mm-hmm.
If we already caught him in 95.
Ooh. Copycat or someone who was an accomplice?
And start asking the right fucking questions.
That part. Alright guys, that was True Detective Season 1, Episode 1, The Long Bright Dark. Very interesting concept. I can definitely tell that this is going to be a series where I'm definitely going to be paying attention to like the details and just really paying very close attention to like the different little elements within the show. The two main characters, I do like how they're so different. A lot of crime shows you tend to see, when you see partners working together, yeah, there's tension, but for there to be this level of tension between these two men and they're supposed to work together on this case, very, very interesting. I'm sure you guys could tell I did get a little bit triggered there, especially with their conversation in the car, because it brought me back to a place where I dealt with that kind of stuff. This was back in 2021. I used to work for an alarm system company, just gonna give you all a little bit of background. And my boss was one of the founders of the company. And I don't know if any of you have ever worked in alarm sales or anything like that, but you all basically pretty much like kind of travel together. And all of the time he would either talk about, religion, or he'd talk about just, it was just something that completely just triggered me because he was like so set in his ways. And I even brought up one time, I don't believe that this is appropriate for the workplace environment. And he went on this rant about like censorship and freedom of speech and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I understand you're one of the founders of the company, but there's appropriate things that should be discussed and things that should not be discussed in the workplace. So that's pretty much where that's why I was feeling a certain way about that conversation. Hey guys, so I'm editing real quick, and there was something else that happened in the show that I wanted to bring up. Marty's character mentioned like being suspicious of a man who I guess doesn't have, a family, and it's like you don't know his situation. Again, going back to the fact that you never actually asked. You never asked. And this again brings me back to that work environment that I was in, where again, my former boss, he felt that families or men or women should behave a certain way. And it was a constant daily, I won't even call it a conversation, because he would just be talking and then we're all just kind of like, dude, people are different. Like, people are different. You don't know everybody's situation. Just because you have this world view in your head of how everybody should be, that's not how the world is. So just wanted to throw that out there very quickly. You can definitely tell there's going to be this like again, tension between the people who are super religious and those who are more on the spiritual side that kind of see things a bit differently. Like Marty's character, like that just was ticking me off. The whole like, if you're going to open the door, whether it's religion, whether it is politics, if you have never had those types of conversations with someone before, don't get offended by what you're going to get from them. That's just how I personally feel. I know a lot of times people say like when the family gets together for Thanksgiving, which by the way, that's in a few days. I'm so ready for that turkey and ready for that mac and cheese and ready for that ham. But anyway, moving on. The point is that if you open the door to a conversation, but you know that you're going to be triggered by any answer by particular answers that person may present, just don't open the door. Just don't open the door. And I understand that there's reasons for it. We're watching a show, but I'm talking about like a real life scenario. But yeah, the Marty character just really agitated the heck out of me. Now, let's get into this young lady. This young lady, first of all, I might need to go back and rewatch this episode again because I was actually having a hard time keeping up at one point. So we have the lady that was bound with the antlers in the ritualistic setting outside. Then they drive by a billboard. Again, I gotta go back and look for a missing female. Then they're talking about this little 10-year-old girl that supposedly was kidnapped, never seen again. So I'm just like, how many are all of these have to be connected somehow, some way? I mean, they're bringing all of this stuff up. There's the symbolism. There's the little what the gentleman in the church was saying when he saw the drawings of like this, like, you know, the stick figures and the like stick sculptures, and saying, oh, that's, you know, to keep the devil out, and this and that and this and that. So many different elements within this. This show has my attention. This show has my attention. I am intrigued, very interested in seeing where this is going to go, because as I said before, with a lot of crime shows, partners, they are going to have their differences, but these two, like, it's out the gate. It's like, we've been partners for 3 months, I barely know anything about you, and like the wife said, did you ask? Did you ask him? And he just, I can tell that he's a man that's very, very stuck in his ways. And again, but at the dinner table too, just finding out that his daughter actually has passed on makes a lot of sense. Marriage didn't work out. I mean, after the child passed away, that happens with marriages. It can happen with marriages. There are some couples that are able to, you know, push forward together, and others, it's just not possible for them. So I'm glad that we ended up getting that answer actually in the very first episode, so I wouldn't always keep wondering what happened with his daughter. And yeah, overall, this is very interesting, and I am looking forward to the next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. I know I may have seemed kind of quiet, but if you watch any of my other reaction videos, I like to pay attention. I like to pay attention to understand, for the most part, what's going on with what I'm watching. And of course, whenever there's like moments in either the TV shows or the movies where I feel like I can talk, you know, as I'm watching, absolutely. I don't like to talk too much during dialogue, because that's usually when you're going to miss little details. But with that being said, I am looking forward to continuing this journey with True Detective, and I will see you guys in my next reaction video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you guys know whenever I upload. And with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great day, evening, afternoon, whatever have you. And see you guys in the next one. Bye.